Mega million-dollar contracts, endorsement deals, commercials. All these helped NBA players amass huge fortunes. But despite making millions of dollars, some blow right through it with lavish lifestyles or bad investment deals. Here are the 5 wealthiest NBA players to go broke. Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was one of the most infamous athletes of his day. Rodman amassed a substantial fortune from the NBA due to his numerous achievements. Due to his legendary presence, he's also been invited to perform at numerous events and even participated in a WWE wrestling event. In addition to these, Rodman got plenty of endorsement deals, with his most lucrative deal coming from Converse, reportedly valued at $15 million. From his NBA contracts, Rodman earned about $27 million throughout his career. That would be equivalent to making about $56 million today. Guess it pays to be the bad boy mega hustler in the NBA. Unfortunately, it also costs you. Due to his on and off the court actions, he received fines and suspensions worth well over $1 million. This includes the time when Rodman kicked a camera operator, resulting in an 11-game suspension, a $25,000 fine, and the loss of about $1 million in salary. Oh, and he had to pay the cameraman $200,000 too. The former rebounding champion also enjoyed going out and was renowned for dating celebrities like Carmen Electra and Madonna. Not surprisingly, these things are expensive, not to mention the hefty child support payments that he would incur from his many partners. Rodman eventually chose to settle down in Orange County with Michelle Moyer in 2003. But after a turbulent marriage, Michelle filed for divorce in 2004, which got finalized in 2012. Dennis Rodman was ordered to pay $500,000 in child support just in 2012. Rodman's net worth is estimated to be only about $500,000 in 2023. Yikes. Next up, we have Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker is a well-known figure in America who received significant praise during his career. Walker played college ball at the University of Kentucky, earning numerous honors and titles, such as winning SEC Tournament MVP and an NCAA championship in 1996. He was drafted 6th overall, became a 3-time All-Star, and would eventually go on to win an NBA championship with the Heat in 2006. Throughout his career, he earned a whopping $108 million. That's more than even Michael Jordan earned in his playing career. Walker lost everything just 2 years after his playing career came to an end. Walker wasn't used to having money, so he developed some reckless spending habits when he became wealthy. Walker claims he didn't only have 1 or 2 luxury cars in his playing days, but 7. This includes what he claimed was the worst purchase of all of his questionable purchases: a Maybach Mercedes-Benz. At the time, the price for one of these babies was $450,000. That's nearly $500,000 right there in one car. Along with buying vehicles, clothes, and jewelry, he also developed aggressive spending habits to support family and friends. Walker estimates that by buying his inner circle mansions, giving them money for personal ventures, and employing an agent to keep the contracts coming, he spent just over $36 million on things that came with zero return. "I gave them whatever they wanted and spoiled them. You can't do that," Walker said. "It ended up being an open ATM throughout my career." He even once gifted everyone in his family watches worth $60,000. Walker also struggled with a significant gambling habit, which has been long speculated to be a major factor in the disappearance of his riches. And the remainder of his money was wiped out during the 2008 real estate market crash. As a result, he filed for bankruptcy in 2010. "We got caught in the recession. We had a ton of undeveloped real estate. It went bad. The banks wanted their money back," he said. Fortunately, Walker was able to bounce back and is now educating athletes about money management and advising them to take heed of his past mistakes. He declared his debt-free status in 2013 and is currently employed as an NBA analyst on multiple networks. His net worth is estimated to be $3 million. Next up is one of the most intriguing young forwards in the 1990s, Vin Baker. He began his NBA career with the Milwaukee Bucks, where he progressed to become a dependable all-star. In his prime, Baker posed a significant offensive threat, capable of producing at least 21 points per game and 10 rebounds per game. Unfortunately for Baker, his Milwaukee teams never had a chance to advance farther than the regular season. After being traded to Seattle in 1997, Baker only experienced postseason action once. While playing with Milwaukee and the Supersonics, he was named an All-Star 3 times. His excellent performance resulted in over $97 million in career earnings. So how does someone blow through $97 million? Here's what Baker told Kevin McNamara of the Providence Journal. When you make choices and decisions and think that it will never end, and then you get into spending and addiction and more spending, it's a definite formula for losing. If you don't have perspective in your personal life and you don't understand what this $1 million or $15 million means, it will go. Baker would regularly spend $2,000 on shoes or $10,000 on one dinner for him and his entourage. This lavish spending, mixed with his known addictions to alcohol, marijuana, and pills, cost him his fortune. Luckily, Baker was able to turn things around. He's gone 12 years sober and now dedicates his life to helping others with addiction recovery. It is estimated his total net worth is close to $500,000. The next guy on the list is Latrell Sprewell. Latrell Sprewell, who played in the NBA for 13 years, was a brilliant but controversial figure for much of that time. According to Basketball Reference, Spree was a 4-time All-Star and was selected to an All-NBA and All-Defensive team in 1994 and concluded his career with an average of 18.3 points per game. Many fans may remember him most for the incident early in the 1997-98 season when he choked Golden State Warriors coach PJ Carlesimo because he wanted him to put a little mustard on his passes. Sprewell lost his nerves and threatened to kill his coach while dragging him backward by his throat, choking him for so long until teammates could pull the All-Star off their coach. In the event's aftermath, Sprewell was suspended for 10 games without pay. Then, the next day, the Warriors voided the remainder of his contract, which included $23.7 million over 3 years. Overall, Sprewell made around $97 million throughout his NBA career, but much of that money appeared to be lost as of February 2008, when Citizens Bank initiated a foreclosure action against the $405,000 property he bought in Milwaukee in 1994. According to court filings, the former NBA star owed close to $300,000 in back payments and had neglected to make his $2,593 monthly mortgage payment. A month before the foreclosure, North Bank had Sprewell's yacht seized and auctioned off for the bargain price of $856,000, or less than 60% of its original $1.5 million value. His firm had failed to make timely monthly payments or maintain the required insurance, leading to Sprewell owing $1.3 million on the boat. Additionally, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported that the mother of Sprewell's children filed a $200 million lawsuit against him in January 2007. His net worth in 2023 is estimated to be just $150,000, according to Celebrity Net Worth. Sprewell went from a budding star to the NBA's ultimate villain, from a player seeking atonement to a rapacious player seeking more. Where is he now? His Instagram bio currently reads, "Doing community relations with Knicks and MSG media personality." Last on our list, we have Shawn Kemp. With career earnings of $91,572,903, Shawn Kemp is a well-known NBA basketball player who was popular in the 1990s. Kemp and Gary Payton's team contributed to the rise of basketball in Seattle. Kemp came up with a spectacular dunk every time you tuned into a Supersonics game. I mean, just look at these dunks. He was explosive, powerful, and quick. He took part in 6 straight All-Star games from 1993 to 1998 and helped Seattle reach the 1996 NBA Finals before being defeated by Michael Jordan and the Bulls. He retired early due to his struggles with addiction issues that severely affected his athleticism. According to reports, Shawn Kemp's net worth was almost zero as of 2022. Kemp has experienced several difficulties since quitting the sport. He incurred several out-of-court legal costs, including being forced to pay child support for 6 separate families. On March 8, 2023, Kemp was arrested in Tacoma, Washington for an alleged drive-by shooting. On April 29th, Kemp was formally charged with drug possession and pleaded guilty. Over the years, Kemp has had to sell a majority of his possessions, including his 13,000 square foot home in Seattle. Today, he owns a stake in a successful marijuana dispensary called Shawn Kemp's Cannabis. Which basketball player do you think made the worst choices with his finances? Make sure to let us know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching.